If you're a Bears fan, like and subscribe because you're going to hear me complain when they lose and you're going to hear me shout for joy when they win. Woo, baby. And we won. And also, you're going to see me cry when we win the Super Bowl. That's right. I said Super Bowl. It could happen and it will happen. So, what a game that was yesterday. I am telling you, I was on edge. The emotions were going crazy. Like, I was happy. I was mad. Of course. Okay, let's start off like this. The kickoff, I was pissed. I was like, oh, here we go. I made my bet. I took the Bears minus 2.5, and it's over. It's done. Like, as a typical Bears fan, that's what we do. And it was 11 seconds in, we were down 7-0. But Caleb Williams came out to show it. He played a good game. I mean, not great, because I'm telling you, I think he could have threw for, 450 yards, like Flacco, 470 yards. I think he could have. He missed a couple of receivers. He missed a couple of checkdowns. But that's fine. That's fine because we had a running back. Kyle was on fire. Dude almost ran 200 yards. So Caleb played enough again to win. But you know what? Missed those 2 touchdowns previous game that didn't get any, right? He got 3 touchdowns and even caught one. So I had him on my fantasy. I did believe in him. He racked up a lot of points for me. So they did awesome, dude. Awesome, awesome, awesome. 47-42. I mean, can't get any better. I even got to the point to where I was texting a buddy of mine, and I literally told him, like, when they scored the touchdown in the fourth quarter and went for 2, I was like, why would you go for 2 when you're down by 7? And of course, they get the 2-point conversion, and I was like, doesn't make sense. Then I get the onside kick. I'm like, you know what? That's it. NFL is rigged. It's rigged. There's no way that this is happening to us right now. I already marked it in my books that I got my win on my pick. And Joe Flacco goes down the field and scores a touchdown, and they take the lead. I'm like, what? Like, what is this? So, like, even if the Bears came back and kicked the field goal, I don't get my 2.5. I lose it by half. And I'm like, yep, that's it. I'm done. I am officially done watching the NFL. I am no longer going to watch the NFL. It's completely rigged. And then the Bears do that with Loveland catching it, breaking the tackles, and running for the touchdown. I'm like, well, that was short-lived because I will be watching the NFL, and I don't think it's rigged because if it was rigged, they would have lost. So I still don't understand why they went for 2. If anybody knows why they went for 2 when they're down 7, let me know, man, because to me, it didn't make any sense. Like, because if you went for 2 and didn't get it, but then got the onside and got the touchdown, you'd have to go for 2 again. So you're taking another risk. So let me know. Let me know in the comments what that's all about, because I had no clue what that was about. But again, Caleb Williams throwing about 59%, 280 yards, 3 TDs. Flacco, man, 470 yards, dude. The guy's playing like he's 30, man. But, when he's got Higgins and Chase, that catch about what? A little over 200 yards, 200 and something yards together combined. That's what happens. Beloveland, baby, 7 at targets, 6 catches, 118 yards. DJ Moore, hey, Bajent, baby was out there. 1 for 1, 20 yards. Love to see Bajent, man. One of my favorites. Yeah, I mean, DJ Moore, throwing the TD to Caleb Williams, like the little trickery plays. I liked it. Running on the ground like we were, that was nice. That was nice to see, especially with Swift out. Our third down convergency was better, 8 for 15. Our fourth down, we went 2 for 2. Total yards, man, 76 yards. Crazy. The defense played great? No, but offense came through and did what they needed to do, and the defense came through when it needed to come. They intercepted Flacco twice, got a fumble recovery when they sacked Flacco. So they did their part, but gosh, they can play a little bit better on defense because I guess you could say when you got like Chase and Higgins, it's hard. I get it. And you've got some defensive players that are out. Here's the thing. If Flacco can play like the way he's been playing, what is Burrow doing? Like, Flacco, I think, is playing better than Burrow. That's my opinion. I mean, he's thrown for more yardages. He's 40 years old, too. Don't forget. I mean, if Flacco's putting these numbers, why isn't Burrow putting these numbers? It's a good question, isn't it? I don't know. I think it is. Also with the team, seven penalties. Again, I said it last week. Why penalties? You're professionals and stuff. I get it happens, but seven penalties. Let's try to like track it down to five. Let's just drop it down to five. What I also like too is the red zone. 4 for 6 in the red zone. Thank you. Thank you, man. We had that blocked field goal. Thank God it was blocked because I thought he just missed it wide left. I was like, what the hell's going on? But yeah, time of possession, 34 and a half minutes. I mean, we did everything we needed to do to win. And again, 42 points we let, Cincinnati score on us. We scored 47. Of course, it was a crazy shootout game. But you know what? In the NFL, a win is a win. So I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. But it's not over. Now it's going to be hard for the next 5 games. I don't see it being easy. The next 5, we got the Giants. We're playing at home this week against the Giants. Then we're going to the Vikings, playing the Steelers at home, and then going to the Eagles, and then after that, playing at the Packers. So these next 5 games are crucial. One thing with this week with the Giants are allowing a lot of rushing yards. I think they're ranked like 31 most allowed rushing yards and 12 TDs. So our running game looks damn good for the last 4 or 5 weeks. So, minus like last week we didn't hit 100 with Swift, but we did damn well last 5 weeks. So, and their passing defense is ranked on the bottom. Of course, the Giants got Dart. He's a running quarterback. We didn't do so great when we played Baltimore. So hopefully with what we learned playing Baltimore, we'll hold up and stop Dart from running and breaking free and getting, those, let's say 3rd and 15 and he runs it for 17 yards. So, the Giants, are they a threat? In my eyes, no. We're playing at home. We've got this good thing going. We're pumped up. I see us beating the Giants. But also I see the Vikings, if they're beating Detroit in Detroit, can we beat them at home? It's hard to win in Minnesota. Minnesota's in the middle of the pack in the rush. They're also in the top 10 passing defense. So, it's going to be a little bit of challenge there is if we can stop McCarthy and play like we normally play. Like, here's the thing. Williams should have had 500 yards. So the offense is there. Offensive weapons are there. Odunze didn't even get a catch. So he had 3 targets, but no catch. He could have easily thrown 350, 400 yards. No problem. 450. I'm a Bears fan. So 500. Throw 500. You could have threw 500 yards. Then you got the Steelers. We're playing home against Steelers. Steelers are in like 30th in passing right now. They're in the middle of the pack for allowed rushing. And it's Aaron Rodgers. Like, I think we will come out and play very, very hard just to beat Aaron Rodgers. Because if this is his last year, we want to, or maybe the last time we see him before he retires, we want to make sure we get that W on the last time playing him. So I think they'll play really hard on that. I think we get the win on that. We're playing at home. It's going to be crazy. Next after that, Eagles. I mean, we're playing at the Eagles. They're top 15 in passing, top 20 in rushing allowed. Again, it's hard to play in Philly. It's hard to win. Eagles look good. So, that's in 4 weeks. So they'll probably be better. And then after that, you got the Packers. I don't know what about the Packers. Well, one minute you think they're Super Bowl contenders, and the next minute you're like, you lost to Carolina at home. Like, what? So, but yeah, I don't, it's the Packers. I hate the Packers. Never will like the Packers. So, other than that, we got a strong week coming. The 5-3. Let's go 6-3. Make 2 games in a row. Turn that 2 games in a row to 4 games in a row. Let's do this. We got this. Till next week, everybody. I'll see y'all. Go Bears. Bear down, baby. Peace.